Welcome to sewing. You are going to stitch around the outline of your letter. The first thing you need to know is how to thread your needle. We're going to use these folded piece of papers to thread our needle. Think of it as a hot dog bun. Lay the end of your yarn inside of it, squeeze it closed, hold it near the end, slip it through the eye or the hole of the needle, pull it out, take the paper off, put it back, and now you're ready to tie your first knot. Lay out your thread. You have one short end and a long end. Cross the short end over the long end, slide the tail through, under and through the loop, and pull tight. Do that again. Cross the short end over the long end, put the tail under and through the loop, pull tight. That's going to hold it onto your needle. Now go to the other tail end of your yarn, fold it in half, kind of smush it together, and now you're going to create the same knot. So you're going to cross that over or wrap the tail around your finger and put the end through the loop. Pull. That's going to keep your yarn from going through your burlap. If you can't do that knot, you can repeat the first knot a couple times. You're always going to start from the back. So you're poking it through the back and coming up through the front. Find a corner that you want to start in, pull your yarn all the way through until the knot stops it. Be gentle. Count 3 spots away, poke it through and pull all the way. Now you're on the back. On the back we only go 1 spot away, poke it through and pull it all the way. When you're pulling the yarn out, you want to let go of the needle and grab onto the yarn. If you just pull from the needle, it's going to come loose. The yarn and the needle are going to fall apart. You can always rethread it and tie it back on. You're following the same pattern, counting 3 boxes on the front and 1 box on the back. Pull through. Now I poke up from the back, counting 3 over again, poke it through, come up 1 over on the back, and you're going to continue until you run low on thread. I'll show you what you'll do next. When your thread starts to run low, you want to end on the back. So you always want your needle to be coming out of the back just like that. I'm going to do a few more stitches or 1 more stitch, and then I'm going to skip to the next step. So here you can see my needle ended on the back, and I have about 2 lengths of thread left, or 2 hands of thread left. That's enough to start this step. You're going to poke your needle into the last thread that you did, the last stitch, and pull it up a little bit to make a loop. Put your needle through the loop, then poke your needle through the little loop you left behind. You don't want to pull it all the way through. Pull it and go through 1 more time. So you want your needle to go through that 2 times. Then pull gently, hold down your burlap, and with your other hand pull your needle back and forth. Now you can cut the thread from there, leaving a little tail behind. Take that thread off your needle, throw it away, and start a new piece of thread. Get a new piece of thread and start from step number 1 again. Threading the needle, tying the knots, and continuing to sew. Well, whenever you're done sewing, you're going to park your needle. Pinch the burlap, wiggle your needle through, and lay it like that. Now your needle is parked and it's safe, ready to go away. Sometimes you might have thread attached to it when you park your needle.